video was showing you the initial steps that actually have the tea leaves, preparing the teapot with hot water and the tea leaves in, and then taking out the first brew to just warm all your utensils again, and then from the second brew on you actually start serving. With Kungfu tea, this is basically the basic step for every round, and you will find that there will be people who are doing this, if you will, what we just show as one round. They will probably do 4 to 6 rounds. Just really depends, on the the time that you have and the conversation that it's going or not going, that sort of thing. So you will find that every step, the teapot, the brewing time will go a little longer. And also you will find that we will, to start with, there will be more of warming cups. And as we go, there will be more of the liquid actually sitting more in the teapot because it needs a longer and longer brewing time. So I'm not going to repeat all the steps. I've basically this sets of video is really just to give you a very basic idea in the way you use the setup. And again, I'm not trying to say this is like the way of doing it, because we have actually seen quite a lot of different demonstrations and everyone's just tiny bit different. And again, there are some ceremonial ones that are very kind of elaborate and fancy. I personally am not a fan of those. I mean, it's kind of interesting to enjoy that piece of culture, but in order to really apply it to day-to-day kind of enjoyment, that's just a little bit too fluffy, probably for my for my liking. So this is the basic way. So again, to recap, warming teapot, warming cups, warming, if you have got a tea jug, and then tea leaves in. You saw me crushing a small part of it. What that does is giving you a balanced brew, if you will, of a light tasting but great aroma large leaf tea and smaller crushed stronger tea with the strength. So that's what some tea masters showed us as well. They actually like to do this kind of thing. So the small crushed stuff goes in first, large leaf goes on top. And what you can also do is, after you have done putting in the tea leaves, just tap the teapot a little bit before putting water in. What that does is helping the crushed bits to settle at the bottom. So when you pour the tea in out, it's not going to be so messy. You may also find sometimes on top of the tea jug, some people actually put a strainer on top. That's for the same kind of idea of trying not to have too much crumbly bits coming into your guests' cups. And also with number of cups, typically is in even numbers. So even if you're doing it for yourself, then for yourself, perhaps it's really a bit silly to have 2 cups. But let's just say if there are 3 people, including yourself, then perhaps do 4. And you will see that they're typically butt against each other, one next to the other. Because when you pour, you kind of go in a circular motion, and if there are too many gaps between your cups, then obviously all the tea just goes onto the tea tray rather than your guest cup. And once that's done, because your tray is wet with all that preparation, typically you will also have a cloth and a dry tray. So once you have got the tea ready, just dab it a little, put it in a tray to serve. So there you have it, a simple demonstration of Kungfu tea using the tea chest, this bamboo tea chest that is entirely waterproof, and you can use it as a gift box as well.